Authenticity, improving relationships through communication.
Bob, you know what? Married couples and dating, you can play this game. It's called Authenticity. Let me show it to this right here. Authenticity, and it's a game board, much like Monopoly or Life, the game of life. You play, you start with a kiss, you go around, it has family affair, finance, religion and sexuality, actions, life goes on, sex and romance, all that good stuff.
Those looking for a deeper connection might find fun here playing the relationship game Authenticity. With a roll of the dice, singles can get to know each other through provocative questions such as, what's your biggest fear? Do you believe in God? And what's your credit score?
I'm Sheila Brown. I've been married 4 years. And how long have you been married?
I think I've been married equal amount of time. Milton Brown, and we've been married for 4 years now. Also, we're promoting our relationship board game, which is called Authenticity, the relationship board game. And I will allow my wife to describe how the game goes for you.
So it's a relationship board game. It's a really fun way to get to know the person that you're with. So the way that you play is you kiss when you start. Every single time you pass start, you kiss your mate. You roll the die, you land on the space, and you pull the card that matches that space, and then you would ask your mate that question. So actions is a fun category, so to have you do something. So it kind of lets you know how creative your mate is. They're an introvert or an extrovert. Pick your pleasure. You can ask your mate to do anything you choose, and then the ball is in your court. You can ask your mate any question that you have.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I did want to interject that despite it being a board game, it's much larger than just a game. It really is like a therapy tool for those who are engaged, recently married, or even been married for a while. It opens up a line of communication for you to work through some things, and more importantly, it gives you some insight in terms of how your partner or your mate thinks and processes. So I think one of the challenges with relationships is that we don't understand how our mate communicates or how they think. And once we're able to understand that, then we'll be able to communicate openly and honestly with one another in the relationship, which can minimize, not eliminate, but at least minimize some of the disagreements that we find we have.
Because one of the interesting things is that I was single at the time when the game was, when I started creating it, and in the process of creating the game was when I met my husband. But in the process of being single, I really found that I just wasn't asking enough questions. I found that my friends were doing the same thing, and the divorce rate is skyrocketing because people just aren't communicating on the levels that they should be communicating on. So that's what this game brings to the table. It really allows you to communicate on the levels that you should be communicating on. So again, in the process, met my husband. One thing I loved about him is that he was just so open with his life. And he kept saying it's important that we communicate authentically, that we're authentic. And I thought that's the name of the game, because people aren't authentic in relationships. So that's where the name Authenticity came from. The game is available on our website at www.playauthenticity.com or on amazon.com.